Welcome to the next episode of the Breakout Trading Answer Show. My name is Tomas Nissengal, alias Mr. Breakouts, and I have a question for you. Would you love to travel the world? If yes, please give yes to the chat or subscribe as well. That will be also a great sign that when I see subscription that you would love to travel the world, because I am going to, yes, we have some yeses already. I'm going to show you how to do it with trading, with algorithmic breakout trading specifically. Okay, ready to travel. So let's start. So how to travel the world with algorithmic trading? First of all, guys, I want to tell you something more about me. In my life, I have three passions, like really deep, serious passions. And my passion is trading. I love it. I love it. Specifically breakout trading, you know that. My second passion is traveling, which is like my life philosophy. If you haven't watched the previous episode, see how I see the episode where I talk about what my trading room looks like, because it's actually very simple, so I can carry it anywhere and I can keep traveling the world. And the third passion is meditations. I've been meditating for maybe 20 years already, and I love meditations. Here is a picture actually from Thailand where I and my friends, we both of them are traders, very successful traders as well, and we meditated with monks in Thailand, with 200 monks. So that was amazing. And these are my passions, and I try to combine them. You know, I love that. I love just traveling, getting new ideas, executing these new ideas, improving my trading, meditating to get more insight and ideas, traveling more and trading more. So this way I traveled 65 countries, guys, 65 countries, and I've been to some really crazy places that many people don't even know that do exist. For example, have you ever heard about Myanmar, which is the former Burma, one of the places which I really love and that I visited 3 times. So as I said, with my trading, I visited 65 countries, and I actually did it. I'm not just bragging here, guys. I'm not making up some fake story. I did it. It's well documented. Actually, my success story, traveling the world with trading, has been published in different magazines, in different languages, even in English, in German, in Czech. This is an example from the Technical Analysis, Stock and Commodities, very popular, very famous magazine. They first printed a story, shared a story of me traveling around the world while trading many years ago. It was a long interview, probably 4 or 5 pages. And then a few years later, they reached out to me again, and then they wanted to make a continuation. So just in this magazine alone, my story about traveling the world with algorithmic breakout trading has been published twice. So yes, I did it. This is my lifestyle. I'm not bragging. I actually do trade and travel and meditate. Now, how can you do that? There are 4 key points that I have learned from all my travels around the world that are the most important and crucial if you want to do the same thing. And I'm going to share these 4 musts, real serious musts, to make this even viable. So the first one, the most important, is you only have to trade with what you 100% own, control, and understand. The understand part is the most important. Why? There are people that believe that they can successfully travel and have a free lifestyle. Trading strategies, they just lease out. There are possibilities to lease out strategies. The problem with this approach is you're not in control. You don't know what's going on. You do not own these strategies. So many things can happen. For example, the author of the strategy who leases out, something happens to him, he pulls out the strategy, he dies, anything is possible, you know. Then the other thing that can happen, the strategies start to going really down, really badly. You're traveling somewhere and now you're experiencing big drawdowns and you don't know why. You don't understand. You have no control. You can only listen to what the author of the strategy will tell you, but you have no control. Listen, that's important. You need a control. You need to own your business fully. So you only, if you want to travel the world, you have to do it with strategies that you control, own, and build, that you understand the foundation, you know how it works. You need a model, and I'll share with you what model you can use at the end of this episode, so stay with me. But you need to be in control. You cannot just leave it, forget it, and not be in the control. That's a fallacy. That's what people imagine. That's not how it works. So for example, I control all my strategies and I develop them with my proprietary Mr. Breakouts model. The Mr. Breakouts model is very simple. It's open, and again, I'll share at the end where you can when you can get the model. Then you can use this model to build your own strategies, which you will own, control, and understand. This is a very, very important point. Now, if you have strategies which you own and you want to travel, always have backup strategies ready. Super important as well. Happened to me many times. I was traveling and all of a sudden some strategies started to slow down or fail. You do not want to keep failing strategies for too long. You want to be flexible. Now, if you travel, you're immersed in other activities. You're immersed in local cultures, food, fun, social life, people, and you have no time and desire or energy, very often energy, to keep quickly developing new strategies. So you always have to have backup strategies. Very important. If you have backup strategies, that's easy peasy. If something happens, you switch it, you swap it, you go on. So that's why I'm also a big fan of automation, automating the framework that will develop strategies for you automatically. Then you have a database with a lot of strategies. I have thousands of strategies in my database. If something goes wrong, okay, go to the database, pull up a new strategy, swap it, period. We're done. We can keep our journey. So very important, backup strategies. Then number 3, you have to have clear checklists. And I have to say, I'm not always 100% good with this one. And that's still, there's still a room for improvement for myself. But there is always some management that you have to do when trading on the go while traveling. For example, I trade futures contracts and they need to be rolled over. So every 3 months, on average 2-3 months, the rollover needs to be done. So again, during traveling, you're immersed with other activities, other interests. So it's very handy to have a short checklist, when to roll, what to do, what to click, how to do it. Because while you're traveling and you're enjoying, you don't want to think so much about these things. You just want to perform them like regular tasks, regular maintenance. And it's always great to have clear checklists, what needs to be checked, when, how often, how it needs to be maintained, checklist, period. By the way, I have to share with you a funny story, guys. I remember the first big journey I did sometimes 12 years ago. That was in time when I used to live in Portugal. And me and my wife, we did a big trip around Southeast Asia and we went to Laos. And I do execute from a remote desktop from a server. So I can travel, and I had a roaming with me and a mobile phone with me, which at that time was enough to check the positions, log in, very easy and convenient. What happened? We went to Laos, and I had a framework with T-Mobile, and T-Mobile covered 99% of the world. The 1% that he didn't cover was Laos. So I went to Laos and I had no roaming there, and that was quite challenging to manage my positions. There was not even internet 12 years ago. It was very difficult to find somebody who would share the internet. That was challenging. Fortunately, these days are gone, guys. You have absolutely wonderful internet anytime, everywhere, literally everywhere right now. The roaming is cheaper and cheaper. You can easily build a business to trade with, trading, algorithmic automated trading business, and you will always be able to connect. Okay, let's get to the final point. Outsource your execution. So that was a big lesson for me in Laos. Fortunately, this is not going to happen again, very likely. As I said, internet is everywhere right now. But when I say outsource your execution, either have your execution not on your local laptop that you're traveling with, but on a trading server. You can outsource a trading server. There are good trading servers out there on the Google, very affordable. Outsource a trading server, put your strategies there, and just monitor them occasionally from your remote desktop application, from your mobile phone or your tablet. Very easy to do, but you cannot execute from the laptop you're bringing in. You need to do it remotely. You need to outsource, or there are even companies which, if you pay higher commission, they will take care of your strategies and they will watch them, they will manage them and monitor them for you. It comes with a cost, but it's also very, very convenient way to do. Sometimes during my trips, I did both just to be secure. Some strategies were running on my trading servers, and some of them I outsourced the execution with external brokerage companies which can execute and monitor strategies, algorithmic strategies for yourself. So these are my biggest takeaways. If you do this right, guys, you can travel the world as well. The only thing I said that you will need is to own your strategies. And again, if you do not good profitable strategies yet that you can own, then everything that you need that got me there and can get there as well is in this book, the breakout-trading-revolution.com. So just read this book, guys, the breakout-trading-revolution.com. There is the framework which will help you to develop strategies that do work and that you can fully own, and then travel the world one day as well, hopefully. So that's really all. Please give a thumb up for this video if you like that, and if you would love to travel the world as well, because based on the number of thumbs up, I will see how many guys of you would love to travel the world as well. And then also, don't forget, we're teaching in this show how to develop profitable algorithmic trading. So subscribe, hit the subscription button so you don't miss anything and you get more practical tips how to build this yourself as well. So that's really all. Happy trading and happy traveling. See you on the next one.